We finally made it to the mighty Mississippi River. As you can see behind me, there it is. It was a journey, but we made it. So this is gonna be a 3-part series. I got Senior here with me.
How you doing, guys?
You know, you hear on the news that boats have been getting stuck, that the water's at all-time lows, and that it's causing a big problem for the nation. It's straining our supply chains, and it's slowing down a lot of trading in the United States. So we're gonna go ahead and see it firsthand, boots on ground. We stopped with a good friend that I haven't seen in a long time, and Senior hasn't either. It's been like 5 years since we fished with him. Chris Flores, Muddy River Catfishing. I'm a big fan of his. I've been a fan for a lot of years, and we finally made it down to New Mexico on the way to the Mississippi River to fish with him.
So I thought the Mississippi was gonna be a lot bigger than this. Check this out. But like Adrian was saying, this is a 3-video series. We're gonna show you day 1. Thanks for tuning in. We appreciate it. Hope you enjoy the video.
Good morning. Early morning wake up. Time to do some fish, and look at this beautiful scenery behind us. So, believe it or not, Elephant Butte Lake, they've been in a pretty bad drought here in New Mexico also. And I was looking at it, and as of today, Elephant Butte Lake's only at 9.2% capacity. So that's going to be interesting, you know, going out on another lake that's kind of drying up and doing some fishing. But I heard the fishing's great, so should still be a good day. Gonna fish this morning with Chris, look at the lake, see what's going on, and then we're headed straight towards the Mississippi River. We're probably gonna stop in Texas somewhere, but pretty interesting. Ready for some fishing?
It's gonna be a long trip. We stopped here after about 10 hours of driving. Then Adrian said 15 more. I was like, let's turn around, but but we're in it already. We're in it. We have nothing to do for the next week, so we're gonna go out there, talk to Chris. He's already waiting, so let's go talk to him. So we've known Muddy River catfishing for 8 years.
When we collabed with him, that was way back in 2017, so I was like maybe 16 at the time.
So 8 o'clock meetup time. He has a boat and everything. Really good guy. We'll link down his YouTube channel on the bottom. This is a guy that when we had about 5,000 subscribers or less, I was riding him, and
probably more like 50 subs.
Yeah, 50 subs. Yeah, he was just a good dude, and he was doing the same thing as him. His daughter, she got older within the last 8 years and moved off, and now has a husband and kid and everything. So he just became a grandfather. But kind of the same deal. Now he's running it with his son. So family YouTubers, we enjoy it. There he is. And we also have a guest, the wifey, in the back. She said, "You're not going to Mississippi without me." She likes traveling, so we're here. Muddy River.
Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Getting some fresh rigs up, put on here.
The boat's looking good.
Nice and washed.
It rained last night.
Beautiful country out here.
It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, it was dark when we pulled in, and I couldn't see any of it, you know?
Yeah, there's a lot to see out here, man, for sure. A lot of mountains in the background. You can see the fog out there. It's a beautiful day.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it. We can get out there and have some fun.
20 pounders.
Let's do it.
All right. Are you gonna get your license or no?
I don't know.
She don't really fish, so she leaves it all up to us.
Yep.
The land out here is beautiful. Did you hear all those coyotes last night?
There had to have been about probably 4 of them just right outside the hotel room screaming all last night, keeping us up.
Wheel drive over there, 4-wheel drive over there, whatever you want.
All right, so we're here. Looks pretty good. So the launch used to go way up there and have water. It's come down just like Lake Mead. Seems like a lot of things are going down nowadays. Look at that mountain over there. Sit rep.
Launch the boat, checking out the water. First thing I noticed is it's a little bit muddier than we're used to out here, but
That's why it's called Muddy River.
oh yeah. But we're gonna catch some big ones today, so it'll be fun. Let's see. Try.
Wow, pulled it up perfect.
Yeah.
I saw it on the YouTube video.
Did you patent that technology yet?
No, it's not mine, man. I wish it was, but
That's genius. Little clamp.
let me go park this. I'll be right back.
It's all right if your butt gets wet.
I don't want to have a wet butt.
What size cast net are you guys allowed to use out here?
7 foot.
7? We're only allowed 4 foot.
Yeah, I see your, yeah, man. I see you throwing that little 4. I'm like, oh, dude, I'd go crazy throwing that little net. You guys relaxing it. Enjoy the ride.
Secret spot.
You can see we're already marking fish all right here.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Dang.
So there's this ledge, and you could tell I've been all up and down this thing. But yeah.
I'll try not to show your spot.
Oh, it's all right, man.
Cut out the grid coordinates.
Yeah. Now, when I take you to the flathead spot, yeah, we're gonna use a tight angle.
It'll all be from an upward down.
Yeah.
All right, so Chris threw down the anchors, and he threw them down because we see big fish. There's stripers in here too, so
Well,
that'd
he
be crazy.
said
if we
that
look at the
Garmin's a catfish deluxe, so it's only catfish of the graph.
We're gonna use gizzard shad for now. We got some big boys. So right now, because the water's a little cool, they don't want big baits, so we'll cut them down. This is the rig we're using, guys. If you wanna check it out, what I do is it's basically like a high-low rig, but I put this float and it's trapped right here. So what it's doing is basically floating your bait, so it's not laying on the bottom. It keeps it up in the water column a little bit.
Nice.
Let's get them going, see what happens.
There's the one that's gonna catch the 40-pounder. Yeah, my grandpa fishes like this.
He reels with his right hand with it upside down, reeling backwards. And everybody in the comments was saying, man, I teach him how to reel. And I've told him before, and he said, I don't care what people say, this is how Definitely gotta switch this. My right hand is actually my strong hand, but I prefer my strong hand to hold the pole.
Got a good bite right there.
That one's getting hit, went down 3 times already, just doesn't stay down. So when it goes down and stays, it's a circle hook, you just reel it in till you feel pressure and should hook them, corner of the mouth.
Oh, she wasn't even filming. Well, first New Mexico blue cat right there. It's a monster.
Man, I'm embarrassed, guys. We could put a hook in his back and throw him back out there. There you are.
This one's a little better.
Don't worry, I pushed record this time.
That one's your PB.
Man, they're cold.
Yeah.
Look at that one.
Look at its eyes.
Pale white.
Pretty.
Man, he's freezing cold though. The water is 47 degrees. So that's why they're kind of biting finicky, but look at that. Nice little blue.
Oh, he's on there. He's on
Yeah,
there.
sure. I got the net just in case.
Boat flip him.
What do you have? 40-pound test?
The braid is 65 and the mono is 50. They're getting bigger.
Yeah.
Right there, Don. Look. Right here, look.
Did we double up? That top one was all chewed
I
up.
felt the little fish head flopping.
Now this one,
Oh, shoot.
Go, 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 real good.
he dropped it.
Oh, did he?
Did he?
He had it pretty good.
No, he's still on there.
Is he still there? Give him a crank. There you
There we
go.
go.
Now he's got him.
Oh, yeah, this one's a,
Gonna
Oh,
double
he's
up right here.
he's a 7-pounder. Nah.
Yeah, getting there.
Oh, yeah. See what we got here.
Doubled up on some
They are
blues.
freezing cold.
Yeah, they're cold. Your hands
They're
get
really
cold holding
cold.
them. But look at that. These guys have a lot longer spines than like channel cats do. But these things you want to watch out for on catfish. You mess up and get stabbed by those, be in a world of pain. But nice one. I'm gonna keep catching some more fat little guys right now. This one's a couple pounds. Nice blue cat, New Mexico blue catfish. There we go.
So you were saying earlier that the water has gone down a lot?
Yeah, the water, it's a combination of things. This is a reservoir, so this lake is designed for irrigation purposes, and I've talked to Game and Fish and to state parks, and they say at the end of the day it's not a recreational lake, even though it'll bring in a crowd of 100,000 people for 4th of July weekend and stuff like that, and you'll see all kinds of wake boats and jet skis and stuff, but the main purpose is to store water for irrigation. And we signed a treaty with Texas, I say back in, I want to say 1930s, something like that. So we have to give them an allotment every year, regardless of the level of the lake. And right now the lake has dropped down to, I think we're at 9% capacity. When it's full, you're looking at a 45-mile long lake. And just to give you an idea, right now we're sitting at 43 foot of water. We should be sitting in about 140 foot of water. So yeah, this lake is way down.
It seems to be the thing all across the U.S. Yeah, we're headed to the Mississippi because they have the biggest drought in history, right?
I think they said in recorded history.
Recorded history, so.
It's cool how I feel like it's kind of come full circle. You guys have, you reached out to me, I got to meet you guys and go fish with you, and now your channel's grown so much and you're coming out this way. It's so awesome, man. I'm happy for your guys' success for sure.
There you go.
Oh. Is it on?
Yeah. Really? There it is. That's a big one.
Probably about the same as the last one.
Oh
That's
man.
a tiny one.
I didn't even hook him in the mouth.
Put that one in the aquarium.
You want to know why catfish get hooked like that? Their body is covered with taste buds. They're called chemoreceptors. And what they'll do a lot of times, they don't even have to put the bait in their mouth to taste it. They'll just brush their body against it or their tail. So a lot of times they'll brush against it and get hooked like that. He's kind of actually tasting your hand right now.
That steak tastes good from last night.
There we go, another little guy.
I'm embarrassed for you to even show that on camera.
All right, we're gonna cut through all this and then we're gonna show you when we get the 30 pounder.
There you go.
That looks like a good one.
It's the best one of the day so far, it feels like. We gotta see here in a minute. It's spinning.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
All right, here, let me get the lid on that one. Don't want to lose the star of the show there.
You can tell right when he bit it, he just took it. There's my PB for sure. I haven't caught a lot of blue catfish in my life. Mainly just channel cats where we live. Look at that. What would you say it weighs? Probably 4 or 5 pounds?
About 5 pounds.
5 pounder. These things get massive though. The record's over 100 pounds, isn't it nowadays? World record?
World record's over, I think, probably 128, somewhere,
120.
somewhere in there.
These things got massive potential, but that's still a very nice fish right there. They put up a good fight. Had to sort through all the little guys to finally get one a little bit bigger. Thank you for biting the hook. I'm sure you'll catch him again when he's 50 pounds, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
I'll remember him.
Yep. Here we go. Nice. That was awesome.
Heck yeah, good job.
Look at, they're all slimy. Look at all this slime that's on these fish. Gets all over your fingers.
Yeah, we're at the marina. Look at this boat. We actually want to get a pontoon. It's a party at Lake Havasu.
Yeah.
Fish on the side.
I'm happy with my boat, man. It's a deck boat. It's like the best of both worlds, you know. It's the tri-hull underneath, and then it's the top is like a pontoon. It's the cheapest, most expensive boat I've ever owned. Bought it for $5,000 and put another $25,000 on top of that into it. Everything you see, I've either fixed or replaced or repaired it twice.
So just like most places, this place is suffering a drought just like Vegas is. You know, we're still in the southwest-ish down here in New Mexico. Beautiful country out here, by the way. I haven't spent a lot of time in New Mexico ever, and I like it already. You know, the desert just looks different. It's very lively out here, and it's surprising, you know, with the drought so long, how lively it looks. But you could see right there was the original boat launch. That's the main one for the lake, Chris was telling us. You could see how far it's dropped and how much they've had to rebuild it. A lot like at Lake Mead. The water used to be way up there. And you could see the parking lot. Those guys had to walk a long ways down. We went to Lake Isabella not too long ago. They were low. We're coming here to Elephant Butte Lake. It's low here, and we're going to the Mississippi River, which has been, you know, at historical lows. So it's just crazy to see what's been going on nationwide, and everybody's got a theory on what's causing these droughts and everything, but nobody really knows the answer. Because what's crazy is most of the time when they say like, oh, there's a drought here and a drought there, they say it's the driest since this time, the driest since then. So there's always been an area where there's been severe drought before in the past. So it's not anything that's like new to history to have extreme droughts and extreme moisture in times. Because you know, they had historical floodings in the 90s in Vegas and historical droughts now. So it'll be interesting to see. I believe that the world goes through cycles, and I've been seeing a lot of weather people talk about that lately, how the earth moves through cycles of weather, sections of severe drought and sections of severe moisture, where you're going to start getting a lot of flooding and excess water. So it's interesting, you know, only time will tell where places like Lake Mead go, where places like right here Elephant Butte Lake goes, and the Mississippi River, and just the entire world really, because even Australia has their problems where they'll go through severe drought and severe moisture. But we're gonna go ahead and check out a little bit more on this lake and do a little bit more fishing, and then we're off to, you know, the Mississippi River. Got 15-hour drive ahead of us. I'm gonna catch a monster now.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's go get one. 30-pounder, 35-pounder. I'm tired of this.
All right, we're at Pirate 2. We'll go check it out. Chris was telling us this is a spot everybody likes to party at. Look at this. Found one of the bodies out here at Elephant Butte Lake. We're gonna go check out this pirate really quick. Oh man, he's up here ready for war. He's got a big cannon up here and a big pirate's flag. You guys are gonna check it for me. Is it loaded? Look at this guy. Oh, there's his treasure. I'm about to be rich. Look at that. We're rich. Got a bunch of gold and silver. That's the last guy that tried to take it though.
Damn. It's a horrible dad joke right there. All right, so here's the Elephant Butte Dam. You can tell over the years the water has gone down. That's where it sat for a while, but see the high one up on top? That's actually where the water was, way up there. And a long time ago, some guy went down there and saw a catfish the size of a bus. They used to have goats up on this mountain right here. And when they would come down to drink water, these catfish would just attack.
They'd eat him.
Didn't you catch one with some horns in it? He's like, don't get me in trouble.
You can see the old hospital. They call it the old hospital up there. That used to be underwater for a long time.
Oh, really? That was underwater?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, that would have been a great catfish spot.
It's crazy to think at how well built they'd build stuff back in the day too, because for this thing to still be great shape, good enough to hold this lake back, is, you know, pretty crazy.
It was the biggest dam of its time when they built it. It was the biggest man-made structure that they had done. You should see, if you can look up some old pictures, they had cables. They'd run cables, and they'd be moving all kinds of stuff on those cables. It was crazy. There was an actual settlement, like a little village right underneath here where we're at. A bunch of little houses and stuff where all the workers would hang out.
So a change of plans. The storm came out of nowhere. It's gonna come, it's gonna hit pretty hard, so we decided to just call it. All right, Chris, thanks for everything.
What you got there, man?
A gift for you and Alex.
Oh, you know what's gonna happen now, man?
The golden dirt bag. We're gonna get Alex hooked on gold.
You're gonna be rich now. That's awesome, man. Thank you for the gift. That's so cool, man. I appreciate you guys. Oh, as a matter of fact, here I got something I wanted to give you guys.
And so if you guys ever end up in New Mexico, in the Elephant Butte area, Chris is a guide. He's out here, puts people on catfish, takes you out for the day. Really cool setup he has. And we love supporting small business.
Awesome, man. Thank you.
Oh man, that's cool.
Yeah, so
appreciate that.
If you ever want to link up with him, it's Muddy River Catfishing, right?
MuddyRiverCatfishing.com. Check us out. We've got the website set up. We have our own line of fishing rods. We've got merchandise. We've got the guide service here at Elephant Butte Lake. We also do Caballo Lake here in New Mexico. So I target blue cats, and we always have a good time when we go out. So if you guys want to look me up, I'd love to take you out.
Yep, so he guides, and then also a YouTube channel. So Muddy River Catfishing. If If you want to see some of the videos of him out here catching some big blue cats, flathead catfish, this guy does it all as far as the catfish scene goes. So definitely want to check him out. And I highly recommend coming out. It's a great time hanging out, catching some, you know, fish. Bring a family, bring some friends, and come enjoy some beautiful New Mexico weather.
We love small business. He sells those fishing poles. They're Muddy River catfishing poles. So we're gonna buy 2 of those off of you right now. And hopefully we can get on the Colorado River and put a big flathead on one of those poles.
We'll get a big picture of flathead next to the pole.
That'd be awesome, man. Thank you guys.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it was good seeing you.
It's been a pleasure, man.
Yeah, we'll do it again, man.
We'll collab again.
All right. You guys take care. And, you know, I'm like you were saying before, we did that collab way back in 2017, and you guys are just starting out. And it's so awesome to see how much you guys are growing, man. And I'm very proud of you guys and all your accomplishments. So keep up the good work.
I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, we've been watching your channel for years, and you're like the OG of YouTube, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
We took a lot of advice from him starting out, and I still remember before we even had a YouTube channel, probably a year before we started it, I was sitting there watching your videos thinking, man, it'd be cool to get on some catfish with him one day.
Well,
Sure enough, here we are. So
He kept
that's
telling
cool.
me, check out this guy over there on his catfish.
Yep.
And that was when YouTube was still on dial-up. Dial-up.
You guys need to come back in the warmer months, man. We'll go catch those flatheads. I'll take you to my secret spot. Put you on a 40-pound flathead. What do you think?
Heck yeah,
All right.
I'm totally down. Now we're hitting the road. We got 15-hour drive ahead of us towards the Mississippi River, and odds are we're not going to make it in one day. So we're going to stop in Texas somewhere, get a good night's rest, and end up in the Mississippi in no time, and just check out what's going on down there. Yeah, so we'll see you guys on the road.